Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Get my little stuff together here so that I can communicate and chat with you guys. All right, good afternoon. Let me try to record this on my computer because I think this might turn out being beneficial to the people in our industry. So let's start our record here. All right, here we are. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Mike Dalco, the CEO, Continuously Empowering Others. I'm doing a Facebook live stream right now, and my hopes is I'm going to record this on my computer for YouTube as well so that I can preserve a copy of this conversation for future conversations with other people that may be considering getting into this industry. If you see me dart my eyes off to the left, I'm monitoring my Facebook live chat room and saying hello to some of the people that are on here with me. Very often they will say things that will stimulate additional expansion of the conversation. So I want to say hello to Kevin Thompson and James Marshall, Christopher Chalby, Alan Bowden, Robin Giles, Sonia Maxwell, Gail Heath, and a host of others who are jumping on the live stream. I want to talk about this topic today. And this topic is, I wish someone would have told me. I wish someone would have told me. And I think this is going to be very beneficial and very valuable to those of you that are either in networking or considering getting involved in networking, and you're a person that listens to information as it comes out, and you're a go-getter. You're a risk taker, so to speak, a risk taker. So let's talk about this topic. I wish someone would have told me. So currently in our company, Karatbars International, we have a new cryptocurrency, a private offering cryptocurrency called the KCB, the KCB. And it's a category creator. It's a unique product. And what we're doing with Karatbars International has never been done before. I was literally just reading an email in our team with Wealth Builders Worldwide and Karatbars International. Sometimes, very seldom, but sometimes I'll send out a message to what are called our blue dots. And with our blue dots, these are people that have joined the company and aren't doing anything with the business. This particular lady who responded actually has a gold business package. And I send out a message to inactive members just to kind of make them understand what's going on. And the message was something like, let's see if I can find it. It was a time to get ready. Actually, it was a message from Dr. Dennis Steigerwald, God rest his soul. And he was showing people who were not active right now the power of getting our cryptocurrency and getting back active and acclimated with Karatbars International. He was showing the packages and how many free coins they got just by getting the packages. And so I forwarded it on. I was so motivated by this particular email by Dr. Dennis, I forwarded it on to several inactive members. And this one young lady from Australia, she texted me back. She emailed me back and she said, I've decided that as I'm not doing anything with Karatbars, and it's no more than an MLM where prices are inflated and only a few people at the top make all the money, I would at least like to take out a little gold that I had in there. Unfortunately, after paying the highly inflated price for gold, and I have to pay more for delivery, I can't believe that mailing a little card would cost this much, blah, 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 all of that. So I responded, and typically I wouldn't respond, but I'm fired up about the stream that I'm about to do, and so I'm going to make an example of her. And my response was, Karatbars is not a multi-level marketing company. Most people don't even know what MLM stands for, but it stands for multi-level marketing. I said, so Karatbars isn't an MLM. Our system does not or even have levels. It does not recognize nor even have levels. It's paid out to infinity. And then I said, our gram of gold is about $54 a gram, our cash gold. Our closest competitor that I can find today when trying to buy 1 gram is about $58. So we have the best price in the industry. And I said, I'll be here if you ever need anything. Sincerely, Michael Dalco. I typically would not have even responded, but I didn't want her to have a situation where somebody didn't at least try to tell her. I tried to tell her. I gave her my best effort. Thank you, Al Murray, for teaching me to open my filter and at least try to give somebody the information. Here's why. I wish someone would have told me about precious metals and cryptocurrency. I think I spelled precious wrong. But about precious metals and cryptocurrency, I wish someone would have told me. Here's what I mean. When I was a little boy, my grandfather used to have a bunch of silver quarters. They were pure silver. And me and my cousins, we would go and steal from my grandpa. He would have them in a big bag, and we would steal quarters, and we'd run to my auntie's store next door, and we would buy candy with silver quarters. The quarter was pure silver through and through. Each quarter was probably worth 25 cents that day. But today, silver is $16 an ounce. We were probably buying candy with what would be today, in today's value, $2 or $3, but they were quarters because no one told us. No one sat us down as little kids. Grandpa, instead of hiding the quarters where we could steal them, Grandpa should have sat us all down and said, kids, the reason why I'm saving these silver quarters is because silver is a precious metal and it's going up in value. And so I'm saving them for you guys' future. Instead, he hid them away. And it's like putting cookies in a cookie jar and putting them up on the top shelf. What do little kids do? They climb up on the shelf and they eat the cookies because they're thinking you're trying to keep them from something good. What you're trying to do is preserve their teeth from cavities, but they think you're trying to keep them from something good. So the more you hide it, the more they want it. And Grandpa hid the silver quarters from us, so we stole the quarters, which is a crime, and we traded them for candy, which rotten our teeth, and we lost the wealth for the family because nobody taught us what precious metals did. They didn't teach us that precious metals preserves wealth. I wish somebody would have taught me about gold, because in 1971, if you had $100,000 in paper, cash, today, had you just traded it in for gold, that $100,000 worth of gold would be worth about $4 million. But nobody sat us down as kids. We had a poverty mindset. Nobody said, kids, every time we give you allowance, go get some gold. Or better yet, instead of giving us paper allowance so we'd go buy crap with it, they should have been giving us gold and told us why. Today, if no one has told you, let me be the first to tell you that when you get cash, take some of that depreciating currency and get gold. Look here, guys. Look. This is what the dollar has done since 1913. It is worth 97% less since it was instituted as our currency. This is what gold did since 1913. That's gold. Gold is going up. And people say gold is down because they see it right here, or they see it right here is down from here. Yeah, it's down from here, but look which direction it's going, and look where the dollar is going. All you got to do is look at the long-term trend line, and you'll see that people are working for dollars, saving dollars, and prices are going up higher and higher. Prices are following gold. They're not following the dollar. Prices are following gold. Look, in 1920, you could buy a brand new Ford truck for $645. Conversely, you could take a kilogram of gold, which costs about $650, cash it in at a gold dealer, and then take the $650 and buy the new truck with the gold. Today, it takes 40,000 of those dollars to buy a truck. But it still only takes 1 kilogram of gold, and you're going to have change left over. 1 kilogram of gold today is worth about $45,000. So the price of a truck is still 1 kilogram of gold, just like it was 100 years ago. But no one told us, either because they didn't know, because they weren't taught, or because it was intentionally not taught. It's not taught in school. It's not taught at the bank. It's not taught in college. But I'm teaching you today So you can't say you wish someone would have told you, because I just told you that the only way to save is to save in an appreciating asset whose trend line outpaces inflation. Okay, so please understand that you need someone to tell you. So I'm telling you today, if you're saving, don't save paper, because this is what's happening to your savings. This is not me saying it. Just go shopping. Look how much you can put in your grocery cart for 20 bucks as opposed to 20 years ago. This is not me saying it. Just go to Kroger, go to Publix, go to your local grocery store, go to your Piggly Wiggly. And yes, Kimberly McLeod, it's not taught in church either, which don't get me fired. See, I told you guys, I'm reading the chat stream. Yeah, Fred, we're going to learn today. I'm reading the chat stream, and Miss Kimberly McLeod said it's not taught in church either. You know what church teaches you how to get wealthy? Give, and it shall be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. And they put a period behind it. But the rest of the verse says, shall men give into your bosom? There needs to be a system where it's giving and receiving. You give as an individual, but receive from a plural. It said you, which is one, give, and it shall be given, men, plural. You give singular, plural comes back. You got to have a system of exchange where more comes back than you give. You know what, Kimberly, you should get put off the stream because you sent me down another rabbit hole. But I'm gonna get off of that. But I wish somebody would have told me. I've been giving to churches since I was a kid. Since I was 9, they would give me money and I would put some of it in the offering bucket and hope that God would do something. Don't get mad at me. Look, don't get mad at me for stomping on your sacred cow. You go challenge your own religiosity. How long have you been giving to a church? Are the windows of heaven open over you? I know you're going to make it philosophical and you're going to say, yeah, I'm healthy. My kids are healed. Donald Trump's kids are healthy and healed too. And he, by his own admission, has never even asked God for forgiveness. It's on YouTube. Go look it up. He said he had nothing to ask God for forgiveness for. So he couldn't be born again because he's never even asked the Lord God for forgiveness. Look, all I'm saying to you guys is we used to have the excuse that nobody told us. That excuse has moved today. Now, here's the next one. Cryptocurrency. I wish somebody would have told me. Bitcoin used to be 50 cents. It may have been lower. I didn't do my homework or my research because no one sat me down and told me. So had somebody just sat me down with a brochure or some literature or a website and said, Mike, you need to look at this cryptocurrency thing, this Bitcoin thing. And here's why, Mike. It's because they're doing their research and there's this thing called the blockchain. And this blockchain technology is going to use this new money. And Bitcoin is going to be the money of the future. Cryptocurrencies is going to be the money of the future. Mike, if you got any extra money, you need to consider putting it in this cryptocurrency called Bitcoin. Guys, I guarantee you I would have done it. How do I know? How do I know I would have done it? Because when it came to me this time and somebody sat me down, when Charlene Goldberg and Ty Best sat me down this time and told me why I need to have our cryptocurrency, I started getting it. I got me a Coinbase account and I started doing the research. Why? Because that's how my mind works. I'm a risk taker, especially when the risk has very little downside to it. Yes, Mr. Jack Haynes, I could have bought Bitcoin for around a penny if somebody would have just sat me down and told me. But instead, I was at church praising the Lord, and they were telling us how Bitcoin was the devil and how network marketing is the devil. I wish somebody would have told me the truth. Not just throw it at me, but actually send me a video and let me absorb the information. Because I could have put $1,000 in Bitcoin and got 2,000 Bitcoins. Today, that 2,000 Bitcoins will be worth $19 million. Today. Yeah, it took 10 years for the technology to catch up. Yeah, I would have had that $1,000 under, in the exchanger's hands for 9 years. Would it have been worth it to put $1,000 into a system that 9 years later it'd be worth 19 million? Would that have been worth it? I submit to you that it would have been worth it. So today, I'm telling you, if you've got a few $1,000s that you were saving up for that cruise or some disposable income, not your bill money, not your rent money, not your light and gas bill, because I'm out of that game. I'm not telling people to do what I would do. I would take mortgage money because I understand how the system works. But for you guys that are a little bit risk averse, if you've got a few $1,000s that you were going to go buy some consumables with, or some clothes, or a cruise, or vacation, you need to think about Karatbars International, because it's physical gold, which is precious metals, and cryptocurrencies backed by the stability of gold, which has the same upside potential as a Bitcoin. And yes, today you can get it for pennies on the dollar. And hold it. Don't get in with that day trader mentality, that microwave mentality. Treat it like you treat your job. You took a job knowing you were going to work 40 years and never retire. And you put money in a 401k that's going up and down and typically crashes more than it grows. And you can't take it out for 30, 40 years. And when you do, you're going to take taxes and penalties. Take that same poverty mind that you use for a job and for 401k and flip it and put it in something that has the stability and the upside potential of cryptocurrencies backed by gold and physical gold as a precious metal. You can't ever say after watching this video, you wish someone would have told you, because I'm telling you, this is what you need to do. Karatbars International. You sign up for free. There are no levels. You save physical gold, the best price gold in the market today. Is not overpriced. If you think it is, I'll put my phone number in the YouTube video. You can call me and we can have the debate live. Don't hide. Don't just put nasty messages in my Facebook, in my YouTube, because I'm going to delete them, because we don't need your negative energy. If you really want to learn, inbox the people that are sharing this on their page, and they will teach you. As a matter of fact, we will go online live with you and do the price comparison dollar per dollar. If I had time on the stream, I'd do it, but I don't. I want to get off the stream in a decent hour so I can post it on YouTube, because Karatbars is not perfect. Because there are human beings involved, it can't be perfect, because humans are imperfect, but it is better. It is infinitely better than the money system you're currently using. How many people have audited the Federal Reserve? How many presidents, when you pledge an allegiance to your political party, have audited the Federal Reserve, which is a privately held for-profit corporation? No one. I know. No one. I'll wait. No one. And yet you still work for the dollars that are owned by the Federal Reserve. It's not even your money. And yet you try to overly scrutinize a company that is designed to make you wealthy. They have one goal in mind, is to help you build wealth by saving physical gold, expand wealth by investing in gold-backed cryptocurrency, which is not even an investment, and share with others, incorporating the efforts of other people. Everybody joins for free, and there are no monthly expenses ever. Now, what can be wrong with that? What is wrong with our minds that the political system and the religious system and the school system has poisoned us to vote against our best interests, run from things that are designed to help us, and run to things that are designed to steal from us? Inflation is intentional. It pays the shareholders of the Federal Reserve. Get back with the person that shared Karatbars International with you. Let them know you want more information, how to set up a free gold savings account, how to invest in gold-backed cryptocurrency, especially right now when there are so many bonuses in place to expand your wealth in a rapid, systematic approach, and share with others how to do the same and start earning passive residual income by referrals. This is Mike Dalcoe, the CEO, and we'll see you guys on the next live stream.